There's an old saying that goes like this: when you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Is there an area of your life right now that you're failing? In Genesis chapter 46 and 47, we see the unbelievable wisdom of Joseph. And this is the same wisdom that God wants to bless you with. God told Joseph that there would be 7 years where they'd have unbelievable crops and things would be amazing. But then after that, there'd be 7 years of famine. He took that knowledge and developed a plan where for the first 7 years, the people in Egypt would give 20% of whatever they made to the government of Egypt. Well, they didn't even mind because they were making so much money and their crops were so good, it was like, no problem. But then, the next 7 years, when there was famine, what happened? They didn't tax them. They began to sell back the food that they had been storing. And they first sold it for money, and they sold it for livestock, and they sold it for land, and pretty soon they owned the people. But not just them, they owned everything around them. The Canaanites were coming, and the Israelites and other nations were coming and giving them everything they had to get the food they needed just to survive. By the end of this 14 years, the people of Egypt were glad to pay the tax. They said, "You saved our lives and you made our country great. You saved the lives of people around." This is amazing wisdom, but it's the wisdom of planning. What area of your life isn't going so hot right now? It could be school or work. It could be a relationship. It could be your diet, exercise. Might be spiritual. Whatever area of your life isn't going so well, it might be a failure to plan. My encouragement to you is to take a few minutes today and pray and ask God for a plan for that area of your life. And then begin to implement that plan day by day by day. Ask God for wisdom. You will not believe what God can do with a plan in your life.